Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are and whenever you are. So, I'm semzariba video ase for sake of mostly student ma'am ki damak semzarne for the love of science ki damak haitare. So it will involve physics, chemistry, biology, even mathematics, and even computer science from time to time. Ngasi aina paraktoribasi introduction machang tani from the book a short story, a short history of nearly everything, a journey through space and time, written by Bill Bryson. Bill Bryson Eva Kenoniko like key introduction mate amakai. So Horke, welcome and congratulations. I am delighted that you could make it. Getting here wasn't easy, I know. In fact, I suspect it was a little tougher than you realize. So, mana ka wukai dore. Mana akoy the welcome hire and then congratulations na. That masina harawi delighted why akoy sibukta lakpa ngame haidan. So, akoy existence ni ko man haise. Akoy hinge sibu yore adunani mana congratulate or ise. Getting here wasn't easy. Sita na sigi point of si york matam si the lie is in makangi. In fact, I suspect it was little tougher than you realize. Nang na kalambadagi hena kitangbu hena tougher or organizing sigi point se york na buhanap. To begin with, for you to be here now, trillions of drifting atoms had somehow to assemble in an intricate and curiously obliging manner to create you. It is an arrangement so specialized in particular that it has never been tried before and will only exist this once. For the next many years, we hope these tiny particles will uncomplainingly engage in all the billions of deft, cooperative efforts necessary to keep you intact and let you experience the supremely agreeable but generally underappreciated state known as existence. So, trillions of atoms, ma'am, somehow it has to assemble, assemble in an intricate and curiously obliging manner to create you. Nang se sarakpada, ai se sarakpada, mayam se sarakpada kaidawi trillions of atoms ma'am assemble yam intricate or yam difficult haini light of a moon that mazana mase assemble rock to it. Sidalari arrangements automatic specialized loy is so specialized and particular. Yam the particular way, specialized way, unique way that it has never been tried before and will only exist this once. Sidaisida nang haibase mamang da sunglay latri aduga makha tarapasu amuhanasu later. Sida leiba arrangements haitare, you as an arrangement, me as an arrangement. For the next many years, we hope this tiny particle will uncomplainingly engage in all the billions of deft cooperative effort necessary to keep you intact and let you experience the supremely agreeable but generally underappreciated state known as existence. So, in the coming years, laktori batsahi kharisida nawon the yar but trillions of atoms mamsi, they will hopefully cooperate togani aduga nang se hingan gani nang se exist tawan gani sin man hope tawis. Why atoms take this trouble is a bit of puzzle. Segi trouble intricate process me amama laga drifting dorga nang sema pazikari, it's a bit of puzzle. But being you is not a gratifying experience at the atomic level. For all their devoted attention, your atoms don't actually care about you. Indeed, don't even know that you are there. They don't even know that they are there. They are mindless particles after all, and not even themselves alive. So, for all the devoted attentions, your atoms, no wonder your atom, in wonder your atom, I am the your atom, don't actually care about you, us, me. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ atom ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ care ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯁꯤꯅꯤ. And don't even know that you are there. ꯅꯪ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ, ꯑꯩ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ. ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ atomꯁꯦ atom ꯃꯁꯥꯃꯛꯁꯤꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ. ꯅꯪꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ atoms ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯪ ꯂꯩꯌꯦ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯈꯪꯄꯣꯟꯇꯦ. ꯃꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯥꯃꯛꯄꯨ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕꯨ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯈꯪꯄꯣꯟꯇꯦ. They don't even know that they are there. ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ? They are mindless particles. Atoms mayamse wakin khan ngamba nate, mindless particles ngakhtani. It is a slightly arresting notion that if you were to pick yourself apart with tweezers one atom at a time, you would produce a mound of fine atomic dust, none of which had ever been alive, but all of which had once been you. So somehow nangze tweezer umpire, tweezer means forceps umpire kidore one by one nangi particle mayam lokto engalo adu tar the heap of atomic particles mayam di thengnarni adu bu kamai tawba man haise atomic dust oina di phangani leiba mayam du amta alive obinate one by one amade amam oina yengma tang alive obinate but punjalagadi nangse oram doina. Yet somehow, for the period of your existence, they will answer to a single rigid impulse to keep you, you. So, somehow, for a period of your existence, nangi exist auriyana learingai dedi kamai tawre. They will answer to a single rigid impulse to keep you, you. Nang se nang ohelaga lendoine. It will make me, me. It will make someone, someone else. The bad news is that atoms are fickle, and their time of devotion is fleeting, fleeting indeed. Even a long human life adds up to only about 650,000 hours, and when that modest milestone flashes into view, or at some other point thereabouts, for reasons unknown, your atoms will close you down, then silently disassemble and go off to be other things. And that's it for you. Bad news about the atoms, ma'am, say these atoms are fickle and their times of devotion is fleeting. Atom masamak say mangi dong che magi devotion je trillions of atom ma'am sina ai matin pangalaga it makes me natra o hendori ba mana devote orga si o hendori ba matam se it is fleeting. Am kuina leibina te fraction of a second. In terms of cosmic scale, cosmic scale, a fraction of a dot, but a fraction of a time, time scales. Even a long human life adds up to only about 650,000 hours. 650,000 hours. See, how many man I say? So probably less than 100. Or money 650,000 divided by 24 hour 650,000 da 24 hour and so we get 27,083.33 days so he don't talk divided by 365 so about approximately 74 years approximately so average span of a modern human being about 74. Like matungin ni coin harise sumaina pibirame adum tane mana uziki atoms me am devote to but we know that people live many people live longer than that and many shorter. And when that modest milestone flashes into view or some other point thereabout for reasons unknown, your atoms will close you down and then suddenly disassemble and go off to be other things. And that's it for you. Matam yorkanda si baiba event na se yorkanda kidore lairmeba atom mayam si disassemble torni and atopa potche mayam ongrani natra. So we are made from these atoms and we shall return to dust aduga atopa mother nature return to and that's it for you. That's it for us. That's it for anyone. Still, you may rejoice that it happens at all. Still, rejoice to we I see generally speaking in the universe it doesn't, so far as we can tell. This is decidedly odd because the atoms so liberally and congenially flock together to form living things on Earth are exactly the same atoms that decline to do it elsewhere. So, yampasi, I say, akoi after fleeting matam khar layega akoi je disintegrate or disassemble or mangani mangza grasanu adu oijatar gasu akoi se akoi nen laimnina juziki haraubam tu ejine haisi kaigino hai targadi the same atoms that make us the human body akoi je semai ba chamana atoms hai many parts of the universe many parts that it phangi adu bugi da we ako agar moi de mi sem nate akoi sumaina keno torko nate exactly phangwa myam ji the same atoms that decline to do it elsewhere da see same depth see devotion atoms myam ki devotion ja koi keno kisu pirakte whatever else it may be at the level of chemistry life is fantastically mundane whatever else it may be level of chemistry the matamda life is fantastically mundane the excited oi da dull oi ba so kaino excited oi de se kaino dull life se dull oi se kaino hai targade carbon hydrogen oxygen nitrogen a little calcium a dash of sulfur a light dusting of other very ordinary elements nothing you wouldn't find it in any ordinary pharmacy and that's all you need so akoi life semi is kai no hai targadi most available akoi de phangi je carbon hydrogen oxygen nitrogen calcium kara for our bones a dash of sulfur karawi and then a light dusting of other ordinary element extraordinary ni sem na te akoi gi keno myam je ordinary elements which are easily available in an ordinary pharmacy da ilai laina phangada elements myam na akoi je same in haimni da ma haise and that's all you need the only thing special about atoms that makes you is that they make you so special oi by bu kaino hai targadi akoi da laiba kharsina akoi oilini sini that is of course the miracle of life adune ye miracle of life I say so how life originated kaib se akoi exactly 100% kai su khang de ko there are theories about origin of life but we do not know exactly how karam haina lakno have de khang de ko whether or not atoms make life in other corners of the universe they make plenty else at the corners of life the other corners myam the life atoms myam the life same gabra same way gabra oijasanu adubu pochai myam di ham same mai atoms myam na pochai myam ni same natro indeed they make everything else laiba myam se moine loi same ngaptani without them moyaw draba there would be no water ising lairoi air lairoi rocks lairoi stars lairoi planet lairoi distant gassy clouds or swirling nebulae or any of the other things that make the universe so agreeably material so high material myam se atoms myam same ne aina si pagi dramane just high gramane parake without them there would be no water or air or rocks no stars and planets no distant gassy clouds or swirling nebulae or any of the other things that make the universe so agreeably material. Atoms are so numerous and necessary that we easily overlook that they needn't actually exist at all. So, adukimatic like atoms are so numerous and necessary so that we overlook that they needn't actually exist at all. Moise layebo koina kisu thabi de dana. Lady loy layni na. aduni man has overlooked to every line. There is no law that requires the universe to fill itself with small particles of matter or to produce light and gravity and the other properties on which our existence hinges. So law laite kari law no later that requires the universe to fill itself. Universe fill the one have law laite kari no fill the with small particles of matter or to produce light, gravity and other properties on which our existence hinges. Akoi existence na ya laga leise kai kai dano light da gravity da then air lay water lay si laigadabani haiba law kaisu laite law di laite do through the miracle of life haigadra akoi ji di lairamnina air water mayam simsu laizaramedra. So akoi laibaga yarise favorable condition mayamam lay like say Goldilocks zone ganaga lay ko akoi pitrivina layum pasi habitable zone he ganaga. So it's an interesting thing that we will talk perhaps kona. There needn't actually be a universe at all. For a very long time there wasn't. There were no atoms and no universe for them to float about in. Atoms may float taungnaba lainaba universe there. There was nothing at all anywhere. Karim talerm de havni hanadi. See perhaps before the Big Bang. Big Bang se lakjungai da param gani the mana haise. So thank goodness for atoms. But the fact that you have atoms and that they assemble in such a willing manner is only part of what got you here. To be here now, alive in the 21st century and smart enough to know it, you also had to be the beneficiary of an extraordinary string of biological good fortune. Survival on Earth is a surprisingly tricky business. Of the billions and billions of species of living things that have existed since dawn of time, most 99.99% it has been suggested are no longer around. Life on Earth, you see, is not only brief but dismayingly generous. It is a curious feature of our existence that we come from a planet that is very good at promoting life but even better at extinguishing it. So the fact that you have atoms and that you assemble in such a willing manner is only a part of what got you here. To be here now, says the labor alive in the 21st century, smart enough to know it. Alive that you are made of atoms, smart enough to know it. You also had to be the beneficiary of an extraordinary string of biological good fortune. So, biology good fortune gi beneficiary benefit to man haise. Survival on Earth is surprisingly tricky business. Art survive the wife si arrive thabuk nate. Karigino maram piraktoriamo karigino maram makti nate hamana si haise karigino the hayatore. Of the billions and billions of species of living things that have existed since the dawn of time, life has existed species and many have gone extinct. For example, the dinosaurs. So we have undergone I think 5 mass extinction satharamani. Mathang namung torok taragadi 6 mass extinction oidoiniko. So the extinct mayam tawre adayuda most 99.99% it has been suggested are no longer around. Species mayam se 99.99 almost all of them the loinma extinct oigre. So life on Earth, you see, is not only brief but dismayingly generous. It is a curious feature of our existence that we come from a planet that is very good at promoting life, but even better at extinguishing it. So, curious feature of our existence that we come from a planet akoina laiba planet si life promote tobada yamna phai natra dunu natro koi si laise adubu man hena phai je kai du phage amna tanda extinguish the was yamna phai haibe wanida. After all, 99.9% extinguished already. So let's wrap it here for today. Sibuk tang tor sing asigi wenadi will continue maybe atopa natraga sigi sidagi sadum parke ko khara dum se dum ngai bani ngai ba part me ama lok tan dum pa mina si khang mina si asigi wenadi soida mishalasi